All right, so come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. It is Sunday. And it is finally evening. The menorah is lit. Everything is good. The wine is fabulous. And yes, that's right. We are doing yet another Blaue Zweige. Saw these yesterday in addition to the Schwarzer Riesling that I fell in love with that cost around €1. This is a little bit different. This is kind of getting back into more of the premium series that are available these days. But like all the others out there that we've had thus far, this one's just a little bit smoother with a slightly more metallic minerality. But it is absolutely adorable. It's just a wonderful fruity bouquet on the nose. You can see some dark and some red tree fruit, a hint of some golden apples, and maybe a touch of golden raisin in there. So very, very fruity, very complex on the nose. And on the palate, extremely soft tannins, high acid, probably 13% alcohol, if I had to guess, because I just don't read the backs of bottles. But this is just a fantastic wine. Great legs, great everything. What a super way to wind down today. We don't have a Guardian Grid to do after this, so this is it on Sunday. But did get some wonderful comments overnight that I need to get to answering to. I finally got around to checking those. I had to go to work today for a bit, but that's okay. So let me go ahead and hop into our grid here. We've got a Harry Zheng, a new name for me. And of course edited by Joel Faliano, but the title of this one is Multi-Hyphenates. Okay then, well, let's just see what we got in here. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out, or maybe there's a chance it's going to knock us out. We'll find this out though, won't we? All right, let's go see what we got in here today. Okay, so the soul blank itself, and that would be unto itself. Don't even think about it. Okay. 1 of 6 in garden croquet. I think those are the hoops that they go under, right? Opinion piece, I don't know. Yeah, but I think these are hoops that you play. Electrician who might put in overtime after a bad storm. Okay. Anesthetized. Oh. Maybe under? I'm trying to think what would fit there with 5 letters. Like cobras in some jackets. I guess hooded? Well now. So this looks like a and proscribed action, a no-no kind of list. Could be a to-do list, and an opinion piece sounds like an op-ed, so don't know what's going on just yet. Really interesting though. Fought in a ring. Oh boy, so we're talking about 8 letters. I guess maybe wrestled. Prepared could be set. Home state of the Senator Lisa Blunt Rochester, and it would be Delaware. Excuse me. Exec in charge of investment sounds like a CFO. Okay. How do you get a bit more, solver's courage, right? I mean, this is get there flowing. So conceal, maybe cover. Though cover and concealment are 2 separate things, militarily speaking. So I don't know yet. Product of rendering. Big name in pest control. That sounds like more like an ovid, an orchid. So yeah, I know we don't have to worry about conceal then. But I think this may be an orchid. At 5 letters. Have a banquet could be to done. doc that ensures secrecy, and I don't think we're talking about an MD or a DO or any sort of medical provider. I think we're talking about a document and non-disclosure agreement. But again, do they really ensure secrecy? Plan for the day. I mean, just gotta get assigned, and you know, I just can't imagine. So I guess this is cloak, which is nice. So, very nice. Emmy-winning drama series set in the Midwest. Yes, and that would be Fargo with John Hamm. Haven't even seen the original movie. Well, I went to go see it. Shotzi and I both went to go see it, and I think it was like 1994 or something, maybe 95. I don't remember the year it came out. We were pretty newly married, and I didn't last very long in there. I couldn't deal with the accents. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was like, oh god, I can't do this. We're talking about lard here, and I guess this is going to be a worker. So, like Bibim plus tax. Good Lord, I cannot speak today at all. You can tell when I'm here by myself, and I don't have anybody to talk to, and I don't talk to myself. So this is what I get. I get all tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound misfit eye, to quote David Gilmour. Why isn't he Sir David Gilmour? Maybe he is. I just think I would have heard about that. Seems like last time I checked, he was like a commander of the British Empire or something. I don't know if that goes with a sir or not. Pulled a classic prank on for short. Okay, Lions, Prey, A-N, and then what do we got here? We've got another 6 letters, so I think I'm going to go with an antelope. And I don't know what the classic prank is. Unnecessarily lengthen as an essay. And that's something that even I as a former professor, there's nothing worse. You don't have to pad this crap. It just gives me more crap to read. I don't want to read it. I mean, just write down what you're supposed to write down, right? You don't pad it up, you know. Through the inky shadows, whence came the... Oh, God, you know. Watch one's language. Gamer's annoyance, 3 letters, almost always going to be a lag. Disney CEO Bob Iger. Yeah. Right. Politico Buttigieg would be Pete. Secretary Pete was once Mayor Pete. Graphics that show trends. Okay, well, those are line charts, and I don't know what's going on here. And I see the thing that's got me kind of thinking. Electrician who might put in overtime after a bad storm as a line worker. Oh, do I have to put line in a rebus in every one of these? Or what do I do? You know? Because here, these would be normally separated by, multi-hyphenates. Answered my own question. Hoisted by my own petard. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and just put some dashes in there. And did I hit the dash or the underscore? Let's do this again. Let me make sure I'm getting the right one. Yeah, I guess I did. So then what do we got here? So watch one's language could be lip read. And this is turning into a very, very clever grid. Harry Zheng. This is looking good for, I mean, if this is your inaugural, I don't know. Rapscallion. Wow, ooh, a great word for a rogue. Rogue. Okay, so here we got get-go, age-old, lip read, and sign on again, maybe a re-up. So I'm going to do the same thing we did before. Looks like we're going to be doing multi-hyphenates today. And green with the Bowdlerized hit Forget You, and I'm assuming that's CeeLo. I cannot say I'm familiar with the song, though. Brought aboard. Well, Santa Ana. I guess we're talking about winds there. So I guess maybe elated. Yeah. Oh, we'll see why not. Full of unnecessary costs as a budget. Whale, blubber, etc. I guess this could be bloated. And I think it may be, or at least it gets me on the right track with 13 across, because I think that's too ball. Preceding times. Oh, gosh. see. Whale blubber. Yeah, this could be very well to ball. Let's check it though. Loops around the rodeo. Nice. Early phase of software development could be the alpha. Sharpened. Could be wetted. Preceding times. I don't know yet. Dog with small black eyes that twinkled merrily on either side of his funny wee nose, and that would be Toto. Toto, oh Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Yes, these are charts. These are line charts, and I think that's very clever. I'm loving this. So sign off on could be to approve, and so preceding times Eves, I got it now. Okay, tracking partner of dreams, probably hopes and dreams, and then we've got that feels good. No time to lose. Maybe come on. All right, let's get back over here some order. Language from which curry comes, and this is a classic, a crossword classic here. This would be Tamil. Descriptor for a dictator. I guess we're gonna have to do the crosses here until we can figure out where or if there's gonna be any hyphens in this one. I just don't know. Loud whistlers. Superman's birth name is Khalil. Without help could be alone. And we just feel like you probably want to spell that correctly too. So yeah, I think this is Khalil, and hard hits off the bat. Those sound like line drives. So very, very clever. I'm loving this. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. So magic word could be ta-da. And yesterday it was something to a statement on stage preceding an applause, right? You know, I can't think, that was maybe it. Portrayer of Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, The Crime of Grindelwald. I'm not familiar at all with it, so I know when you put in Khalil, potatoes on an Indian menu, and I think they are aloo. And so genre for Fallout Boy, and I guess this is emo pop. And education support group be the PTA, and I guess this is Johnny Depp because this looks like a tin pot. Speaking of pots, calling maybe kettles colors. I think we got a loud whistlers or kettles. I think that's pretty clever too. It's heard in a hearing could be testimony. Author Zola could be a meal. And let's see, sleep stage be REM, and NB3, BXH7, or A4. So these would be moves. Need to spend more time on the board. The Simpsons character who says, I've done everything the Bible says, even the stuff that contradicts the other stuff. That's got to be Ned Flanders. That's got to be Ned Flanders, right? Stays alive, perhaps survives. And snack brand with classic and wavy varieties, and I guess those would be Lay's. Hefeweizen is a German ale. And vacation destination in the Caribbean, and I guess this could be Aruba, Jamaica. They might make you jump. I don't know. Jamie, who pitched on 8 major league teams with over his 25-year career, and I guess that would be Moyer. Okay. Obsequious types for Yes Men, big name in frozen food, or Rida. So got it. I think we can go ahead and do our yes, and then let's go down here to men. And we got or Ida. And it wasn't until I was starting to do crossword puzzles in my late teens, early 20s that I realized that Ida was a bit of a portmanteau, right? You know, it was eponymous with Oregon and Idaho, right? I just didn't know. But then I learned, like, it's not something I ever paid attention to as a child going through the grocery store, but start doing grids, or Oregon, Idaho. Oh, I get it now, right? You know, so place to hover. Grave could be dire. So I guess maybe mid-air. Praiseful palms would be odes. Close-fitting headwear and variant spelling. So I'm imagining this could be a do-rag. And let's see, place to hover is a mid-air. I guess it's Sam Raimi. Auction action would be a bid. No, bid. And so I guess this would be a linebacker, would be our defensive position. Glad to see my alma mater did their bowl game yesterday and come out, I don't know, 30-3 or something. Wasn't much of a win. It was pretty easy a game, I guess. Attack from all sides. I don't know. They might make you jump. Blank Bill, folk hero said to have ridden a tornado like a bucking bronco. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that old Pecos Bill, but I guess I'm kind of surprised that people outside of Texas had that as something to entertain themselves with at one point in their lives, right? It just seems like a very Texas thing, but I guess it could very much be as much an American thing as Johnny Appleseed too, so what do I know? Invite on a date, perhaps for asking out. I keep thinking I'm in the Guardian grid. The two grids couldn't be more different from each other as far as the mechanics of getting around in them, you know. Exude as charm could be to ooze. Seeks compensation, say, let's see, may soothe, perhaps. Certain fantasy football stats, perhaps touchdowns. I don't know. We'll find out, though. Sauntered in. Way down could be bogged down. So I guess breezed in. Attack from all sides. Okay, beset. Stronghold could be a fortress. Oh, these warlike terms in here. It's awful. They might make you jump. Maybe up arrows. It's good. Jason's ship, the Argo. Whence the Argonauts. Iced coffee drink can be a frappe. Rating that signifies lewdness or violence. So here I think we've got it TV-MA. So go ahead and put that dash in there and we'll get our little string going here. 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we're losing. So concealed could be hid. McAvoy of cosmetics, and I think that's Trish. I don't do much with cosmetics clearly, but I do see the ads in the magazines that I'm going through. Jin Ben Fu. And let's see, so bar exercises could be chin ups. Love affair. Oh, I meant to put an MA in there. So, love affair. Awaiting surgery. So maybe pre-op. So this looks like it could be amour. Highly recommended story is a must-read. Wild tours could be safaris. And meager. Be maybe few or really thin. Winter month, December. Places to dock, probably wharfs. All right. Concealed, maybe hid. And what is this? Large Starbucks. Which is really the small one, isn't it? The Macarena and Cha-Cha Slide for 2. And these are line dances. All right, let's see here. Dough dispenser. Okay, great. Again, another fabulously clever way to spit out an ATM, right? I love that. Vanishing point. Dish of chopped meat, potatoes, and onions sounds like a hash to me. And so parasites need hosts. And colorings, oh, I don't know. Quite fond of with to, maybe attached to. Very nice. Corrupt. Could be to taint, I guess. Let's check. Medical inserts could be stents. Colorings could be tints. And then Henry, who composed Pink Panther, is Henry Mancini. I might still have the actual original LP, the vinyl. I just need a record player to kind of make that work, but it's kind of cool. Fascinated by, could be into, vanishing point. How about into thin air? So we got this little area up here to deal with real quick. Lurched, increased suddenly, maybe surged. So the classic prank, TP'd. What Boyle's law pertains to gases. Step on could be to tread, lurched, reeled. Got it. Love it. Okay, moving on. I gotta tell you, Harry Zheng, this is a fabulous grid. Very well done. Solar wind particle, probably an ion, and yes, the keyboard is right below my mic. And when I'm trying to keep myself from screwing something up, I gotta kind of look around it. All right, repulsive. What, maybe nasty? I don't know. Let's see, catch, maybe, I don't know. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. And I hope I haven't fat-fingered something, because I'm not typing at my best level today at all. Piece of classical music could be a sonata. Part of MGM. Oh my god, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. So I'm gonna go and just put Mayer in there. Repulsive, yeah, could actually be nasty, could not. So relative of a badger could be an otter. And indication of where to cut, or something written 5 times in this puzzle. And I guess this could be a dashed line. But I don't know. Doesn't it feel like it should probably be dotted line? Clarified butter. It's ghee. I make my own, actually. Just easier. Man's name meaning strong in Hebrew, and that's correct. Lots of friends who name their kids Ethan thinking it's something Scottish or Irish. Perhaps so. Strong man of myth. Atlas. Very nice. We've been able to go through this at a nice leisurely little gait. It's been a nice jog trot, if you will. I know a rhino, so saith half of the members of Capitol Hill. Starter with chips, perhaps talk about emptying into a pot. Derisive expression could be a sneer. And rise dramatically could be a soar. Hope we didn't fat finger anything. How did we do, Bob? Okay, yeah, 2113. This isn't terrible at all. This will actually do the trick just fine. Okay, Harry Zheng. Fabulous, fabulous grid. And it may be your 30th in here, but it just feels like it would maybe be an inaugural. I have not seen your name in here before, I don't think. But if this is your first grid, then bravo. If it's not your first grid, then bravo again, because you're continuing to churn out awesome work here. But just a fabulous puzzle all the way around, and this is just something that you really want to get your hands on when you can. And no inelegant fill to really speak of at all here. This was just a great grid. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's fantastic. So out with the old, new with the new. That flair, I come off there like I just did something really cool, right? And bing, look at that, right? You know, it's ridiculous. All right, so I want to thank everybody for all the wonderful comments, likes, and the subscribers that keep popping on, and I really cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel or you've never shared, write a note in the comments. Let me know where you're coming in from, where you're dialing in from, you know, where you're streaming in, you know, from where are you watching on a regular basis, you know. I maybe need to add some languages to the Beni Yadadu, which would be just fine with me. I'd love to. I want to celebrate the languages of all of the people who are subscribed and hang out here in this community, because it's our community. It's not mine. It's ours. And I like that, right? And I'm thrilled. My name is Christopher, and I'm tickled to death that you came here to solve this grid with me today. So be well and take care. Until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. And just please be good to yourselves. Be great to your neighbors, but be especially kind to the person behind you in the queue. Be safe. Take care.